Amina, the blind girl with an extraordinary sense for hidden things, feels a dark spirit creeping closer to her peaceful village of Noma, lurking like a shadow she cannot shake. One fateful evening, while gathering herbs, she hears the spirit whisper her name, promising her power if she surrenders her mysterious heart's eye, a gift she doesn't fully understand. With her friends by her side, Amina bravely stands against the spirit, setting a trap under the full moon with protective stones and sacred herbs, calling on the village ancestors for strength. Will Amina's courage and wisdom outmatch the spirit, or will she lose the very gift that makes her special? This showdown between a girl and an unseen force captures the heart of Noma, making this an unforgettable tale of bravery and light. Amina was born in the small village of Noma, nestled between golden hills and tall baobab trees. Her mother, Jalia, loved her dearly, and even though Amina had never seen the world, she knew it was beautiful from her mother's descriptions. Amina had been blind since birth, but her other senses were as sharp as a hawk's. She could smell the ripe mangoes in the air, feel the soft earth beneath her feet, and hear the gentle hum of the nearby river. Jalia taught Amina to walk with a stick, to know her way around their small mud brick house, and to find her way to the big mango tree where she liked to sit and listen to the birds sing. Amina's world was dark, but it was full of sounds, smells, and feelings that made her heart light. People in the village adored her for her kindness and gentle nature, but they also whispered about her. Some believed she had strange powers, that her blindness made her able to see things others could not. One day, as Amina sat under her mango tree, she heard footsteps. It was Faraji, the village storyteller, an old man with a voice like thunder and eyes as sharp as eagles. He came and sat beside her. "Amina," he said, "I have something important to tell you." His voice was low, almost a whisper, and Amina leaned closer, sensing the seriousness of his words. Faraji told her of an ancient legend in the village. "Long ago," he began, "a blind child, just like you, was born with the gift of the heart's eye. She could sense things hidden from others, understand the secrets of the land, and even talk to the spirits of the ancestors. She brought peace and wisdom to her people." Amina felt a shiver go down her spine. Could she be like this girl from the legend? But her thoughts were interrupted by a loud crash nearby. Two boys, Kinza and Mossy, had been wrestling and had fallen onto a basket of Amina's mother's mangoes, spilling them everywhere. Amina giggled, recognizing their voices as they argued and scrambled to pick up the fruits. "Amina," shouted Kinza, picking up a particularly bruised mango, "you should have seen the size of Mossy's face when he fell." They laughed together, but Amina felt a strange feeling, almost like a warning. She could sense that something dark was coming, though she didn't know what. That night, Amina lay on her mat, listening to the soft sounds of the village settling down. Her mother hummed a lullaby nearby, but as Amina drifted into sleep, she felt a chill, like a shadow passing over her. She saw a flicker of light in her mind, though she had never seen light before. She heard voices whispering in a language she didn't understand, and felt the weight of many eyes watching her. The next day, Amina went to the river with her friend Zuri, a cheerful girl with wild, curly hair and a laugh that sounded like bells. Zuri filled a small pot with water and handed it to Amina, guiding her hand carefully. But as they walked back, Amina suddenly stopped, clutching Zuri's arm. She sensed a presence, cold and powerful, lurking near the big tamarind tree. "Did you hear that?" Amina whispered. Zuri looked around, seeing nothing but the leaves rustling in the breeze. "There's nothing there, Amina," she said, though her voice was uneasy. But Amina felt it, a heavy, unseen thing following them, watching from the shadows. Over the next few days, strange things began happening in Noma. The goats started bleating at night for no reason, and the chickens refused to lay eggs. Villagers whispered about curses and bad spirits. Faraji visited Amina again, his eyes filled with worry. The legend speaks of a dark spirit that tried to steal the heart's eye, to blind the girl's soul. Amina, you must be careful. But what could she do? She was just a blind girl, after all. Yet, as the days passed, Amina felt the spirit's presence grow stronger, like a shadow that never left her side. She began to see things in her dreams, visions of a tall figure dressed in dark robes, its face hidden behind a mask, reaching out to her with long fingers. One evening, as the sun set over Noma, Amina was alone in the forest, gathering herbs for her mother. She felt the spirit nearby, its cold breath on her neck. She tightened her grip on her stick, her heart pounding. Suddenly, a voice whispered her name, soft but sinister. Amina, Amina. She turned, though she could see nothing. Who are you? She asked, her voice trembling. I am the one who sees you, the spirit replied. I am the one who waits in the shadows. And I have come for you. The spirit demanded that Amina give it her heart's eye, the vision that allowed her to sense the world beyond sight. If she did, it promised her riches and power, but Amina refused, clutching her stick tighter. The spirit growled, and a powerful wind swept through the forest, knocking her to the ground. But as Amina lay there, she felt a warmth surround her, a light, gentle and familiar. Her mother's voice echoed in her mind, reminding her of the strength that lay within. In the days that followed, Amina began to fight back. She learned how to face her fears, how to draw upon her other senses to outsmart the spirit. She gathered the help of her friends, and together, they devised a plan to trap the spirit using herbs, stones, and the light of the full moon. On the night of the full moon, Amina and her friends gathered in the village square. They set up a circle of protective stones and sprinkled herbs around it. As midnight approached, the spirit appeared, drawn by Amina's defiance. It lunged toward her, but she stood firm, her friends by her side. With a powerful chant, they called upon the ancestors, the guardians of the village, to banish the spirit forever. The spirit screamed, caught in the circle of light, and slowly faded away. The villagers cheered, and Amina felt a weight lift from her heart. From that day on, Amina was known as the girl with the heart's eye, a hero who had saved her village. Though she remained blind, her heart was full of light, and she continued to live, loved and respected by all, knowing that even in darkness, she could see clearly. If you're captivated by Amina's courage and want more fascinating and interesting stories on this channel, Timeless African Stories, don't miss out. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a moment of thrilling tales here. Share this story with friends and family who love tales of bravery, mystery, and heart. Leave a comment below if you believe in Amina's special gift.